Alaikum, ninth class. Your Pakistan studies lesson has started. We are on chapter number 1, that is ideological basis of Pakistan. Today the topic of discussion is two nation theory. You know that Muslim rule was established in the subcontinent in the beginning of 8th century AD and continued till the end of 18th century. The last Mughal emperor was Bahadur Shah Zafar and he was dethroned in 1858. During the whole period of Muslim rules, the Muslim rulers treated their Muslims and non-Muslim subjects with justice. Most of the later rulers of the Mughal dynasty after Aurangzeb Alamgir, the Mughal rulers were very incompetent. Their incompetence was fully exploited by the Britishers, by East India Company. It was a trading company which gradually got hold of the entire Indian subcontinent. So Sayyid Ahmad Khan was the first political leader who presented the idea that Hindus and Muslims are two separate nations whose living together for a longer period would not be possible due to visible differences between them. At beginning, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan was a great supporter of Hindu-Muslim unity. But with the passage of time, some events like Hindi-Urdu controversy, this controversy was happened in 1867. Hindus of Banaras started a movement against Urdu language. The Hindu opposed Urdu merely because this language was developed during the Muslim rule and its script was in Persian. So this was not acceptable to Hindus. So after this incident, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan clearly said that two big nations lived in India, Hindus and the Muslims. Their interests were in contract to each other. Their customs, traditions, even their religions were quite different from each other. Their political thoughts were also not the same. The two nation theory forced the Muslims of India to think why they should not follow the specific way for a permanent solution to Hindu Muslim problems. Next topic is Muslim League and two nation theory. In 1885, Indian National Congress, the first political party, was founded in India. It was established by a British officer A.O. Hume in 1885. This political party claimed to represent all the communities who were living in India. But we saw it was dominated by the Hindus and most of its policies and demands were totally against the interest and the wishes of the Muslims. So when Sir Syed Ahmad Khan presented the two nation theory, the Muslims started a separate political struggle, the purpose of which was to defend their rights against the Hindus. When Congress demanded the implementation of Western democracy in India, this system was not suitable for Muslims because the Muslims were in minority in India. At that time, a Muslim delegation met with the British Viceroy Lord Minto at Shimla in 1906. This delegation demanded from the Viceroy separate electorate for the Muslims, so that the Muslims could elect their own representatives under the principle of separate electorate. Viceroy accepted their demand of separate electorate. On the other hand, Indian National Congress and all other Hindu organizations strongly opposed this Muslim demand. When Bengal was partitioned in 1905 on administrative grounds, the Hindus and Indian National Congress once again opposed this decision because this partition made the Muslims of Bengal happier because they got their own province, East Bengal, where they were in majority. The Muslims were happy because a Muslim province was set up in India where they could form their own government. But Hindus and Congress strongly opposed this partition. So, in the view of these situations, the Muslims realized the need to create a separate political party for themselves. So, All India Muslim League was formed in 1906. Muslim League struggled for the protection of the interest of the Indian Muslims from 1906 to 1928 under the two-nation theory. In 1928, Nehru Report was presented for the future Constitution of India. The recommendation of this report were totally against the interests and wishes, aspirations of the Muslims. Not only the Muslims, but all other communities who were living in India. So this Nehru report, eliminated the possibilities of Hindu-Muslim unity forever. Muslims realized that the protection of their interest in united India was not possible under Hindu majority. This is a very important historical point from where the ideology of Pakistan originated from the two-nation theory. And at that time, Quaid-e-Azam said that this is the parting of the ways. In 1937, provincial elections were held in India, in which Congress got majority. The Congress ministries 1937 to 1939 harassed the Muslims, which led them to join the Muslim League. With the resignation of the Congress ministries, the Muslims expressed great pleasure and observed the Day of Deliverance on 22nd December 1939. At that time, the Muslims were well organized and at district and village level across the country. So during the Congress ministry's rule, the aggressiveness and injustices against the Muslims intensified, which culminated in the shape of the demand for Pakistan. And on 14 August 1947, Pakistan came into being.